my bedroom.
All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, so tell us your name. So I'm gonna start off with mine. So I'm Winston. I'm doing a cup. Go ahead.
I can't see you.
You can't see me?
No.
All right, 1 second.
Yeah, I could see you now. I pressed something.
Okay.
I ain't technology thing like you know. So you don't take me time. You know what I mean?
Yes. So all right, let's start it. So we're working on a project talking about steel pen, the history of steel pen, and I came across you. They said, hey, here's a man that knows steel pen and the history of steel pen. So I'll let you introduce yourself and we take it from there.
Yeah, my name is Sylvester, better known as Bota. Born in St. Lucia. Nice. I was born 1958, 31st of December. So my birthday coming up in couple weeks.
My son is the 29th.
Oh God, Lord, he's a Capricorn? Oh God. Yeah. So look trouble, boy.
Yeah, he's trouble. Oh, he's trouble. All right. So let's get into it. So we could start off with the personal, how you got into steel pan. So you could tell us how you got it.
Yeah, I got into steel pan when I was like 12, 11 years old. I was going to school. So behind the school, they had a little house. And I hang something, some rhythm. And I go past there. So my boys and them, they want to go and play ball. You know, the West Indies is more football. We call it soccer. You know what I'm saying? But them guys want to go and play soccer. So I say, let me go and check and see what's going on there. So I had the accent. It was a Trinidadian.
Yes.
And the other guy was a Venci. So then it was a second pan and a tenor.
Yes.
So I there listening and I getting closer. Every day I go in there, you know. So the next day I go there, I get licked because I go home late. Because the man tell me if I want to try it, you know. So I say, all right, I go on the second, which is the hardest pan to play. Put me on the second pan. You call that the organ pan.
The organ pan. Is that the small one? Or, that's the thing. I played the guitar pan. The guitar pan is the middle one, right?
No, the guitar pan is the two longer ones, just a little longer. Yeah. The double, they call it the double guitar.
Okay.
You know, double guitar. But I play the double seconds. The seconds is like a piano, like keyboards. You know, it's the hardest pan to play because you have to strum and pick.
Wow.
It's a hard pan. It's a hard pan to play.
Okay.
So the guy gave me the sticks and he tell me, play this note and play this note and play this note. I just play. He tell me, oh, you have a knock. So I didn't understand what he mean if I have a knock. I remember that word. He tell me I have a knock for pan. So I play a little something. I go home, my father beat me because I come home late. You know? Next day I still go again because I love it. I like it. I like the sound of it. That's how I started when I was 12 years old. And I remember when I started playing, so the guy came to my dad and tell my dad he want me to join his band. My dad say no, my mom say yes, you know? So I start practicing with them, playing a little something with them. And then they get a gig to play in the hotel.
Yeah.
Because I shot already, I a little youth, I shot already, so they put me on a crate. So I play in the seconds and I play in the second and you know, and I move in and I play in the seconds. That's how I start to play pan. You know? Right. That's how I start to play pan. And if you had the history, the rest of the history, you could cut me short. You know?
You're good. So what I was going to go into next is I like the way how you describe playing pen, right? So how you think the culture of steel pen has risen over the years. You know, you see, so it moved, you see how it went from Trinidad to St. Lucia, Vincent, and other islands. How's the culture in steel pen from St. Lucia?
All right. I left St. Lucia in 1988. In 1988, I left St. Lucia. When I went back to St. Lucia, I saw it in schools. I say, what? Pan get big. They're teaching that in school and It's war, with pan. Pan was a
Yes.
war thing,
Yes.
It's
Yes.
war, breads. It used to
Yes.
be war because the last time I played Panorama in St. Lucia was 1981.
Yes.
Yes, and we beat everybody. And the guy was looking to beat me. I had to run. I had to run at that time, P. Pan was war. So that's how, but in schools now, they're teaching pan. They're teaching pan in all the schools in St. Lucia. They're teaching pan in all the schools. And the kids and them in St. Lucia, the Panorama in St. Lucia is so big now. I going down there for Panorama in July. So, so the pan it advanced all over the world, bro.
Yes.
Germany, you seen white people playing pan, bro. England, anywhere you go see pan. That's the last instrument that came out in the world, bro.
Yes, yeah.
last
Innovation-wise, yes. Yeah. Because I was even looking, when I was doing the research, I was looking and I seen Japan. I seen it in America. I was trying to see how much places steel pan has grown because where I grew up in Tobago, they had a pan yard less than, like, let's say 500 yards, a little bit longer than that. So every night you're hearing bang, 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 and they're going into it. So ever since I was a little kid, I heard it, but I left at a young age, and I came back. I went back in 2010. I stayed home for a year, and I said I want to learn to play pan. And at the time, my mom knew someone that he owned a band and everything, so we used to play in that band. And he bring a guitar pan for me. He bring the two of them, and he set it up. And I record the notes, I hear it, and I playing every day. And I fall in love with it. We actually came third in Panorama for mid-sized band. So I get to experience it. They practice everything, and I was like, I felt bad because I didn't do it when I was a kid. Because I seen all my young cousins, they big. All my young cousins, they the ones that's running it in Tobago.
Yes,
so I was trying to call them. I've been trying to call them for the last week. It's Panorama, it's pan season over there now.
It's pan season.
I can't get nobody on the phone.
No, you cannot get nobody because it's February,
Yeah. So they have their local, they have their like the practice and all where they're starting to get into the groove for everything.
Yeah.
So I can't get anybody on the phone. It's pan season.
yeah, it's pan season because every band have to play 2 sounds.
Yes.
2 sounds they have to play. That's a lot of practice.
2 songs and the hit songs. The hit calypso songs. Yeah, so whatever is popular, they gotta learn it so they could play at venues or the little break or intercessions,
And something I could break down for you is the pan arrangement is so different now. It's not a lot of work like it used to be because one man used to sing for pan. That name is Kitchener.
Yes.
Kitchener. He I know all his songs at the back of my head, like pan in A minor. Yo, I play that on pan. And you see that? Bees? Yeah. So I telling you, Kitchener used to sing for pan. So because the arrangement, used to be so sweet. Pam panam, pam panam, pam panana, da 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 da. Pam pam pana da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? So pan has been my life, my world, but it never. When I come to America, I thought that would be my work.
Yes.
So now in my life right now, I look in trying to get sponsors. So everybody asking me to teach them pan. Everybody, bro. Asking me to teach the kids pan, even the grown-ups. So right now I try to get a sponsor. My wife been pushing me for years, But I was blaming pan because it didn't do nothing for me. I just tell you the truth, But when I in a pan yard, I get goosebumps. I hear band, I arrange for Hartford Steel Symphony. They start all over again, Hartford Steel Symphony, and they asking me to come and play for them. But I just like lay back,
Yeah.
You know, but that ain't what you want to really hear. Talk to me.
No. That's all good, because I like what you led into, is because I wanted to go into orchestrating, because you said you like the orchestrating pen, and I have one for you. So Winston Spree, right?
Yes, 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 yes,
so,
yes, yes,
so
yes.
the time
Yes.
from Winston.
Now we have Wilson Spree and we have Bugsy Shop. Is the late is you know what I'm saying?
So,
So
so explain those people, and because I know it, me and you know it, let's explain it for everybody else, right? So you go into
oh God, you talk, I get goosebumps. You're talking about the top men I look at, boy. Yo. Well, Bugsy is a second player. He plays second pan, which is the hardest pan. Like I tell you, organ pan is my favorite pan. You know, I could play quadraphonic too. You know,
nice,
I could
nice.
play any pan. I could play any pan. But anytime you could play a second, majority of arrangers play seconds. They get everything off of the seconds to give the tenor, the double tenor, right? The cellos. You know about the cellos, the free pan, like the guitar.
Yeah. It's an extra one, right?
Yeah, it's an extra one in the middle and two on the side.
Yes.
It's a guitar, but it's like a higher pace than the double guitar.
Okay.
You know, they call it the cello.
Okay.
But you know about the quadraphonic, two in the air and two down here.
Yes, yeah, that's the yes. I've seen it. I may not know all the names, but I've been in Panyard enough where you see how you said two up top and two
Two on
below.
top, two down.
Yes,
But
I know it. Yes.
it mixed with double tenor and seconds.
Okay.
So you'll be playing like this,
And
like
up.
this,
Yeah.
like this, you know?
Yes.
And Bugsy Sharp is one of the best arrangers from Trinidad.
Nice.
And boy, one of my favorite ones just died last year before last. I believe he was arranging for Desperados.
Okay. That's a good sound. That's
Mhm.
definitely a good sound.
Desperados, Renegades. Yo, man, yo. Hey, there's bands I listen to. I listen to these bands. You know, All Stars, you know. I ain't from Trinidad, but people that don't know me and they hear me, they think I'm a Trinidadian, you know.
Yeah.
But I always have to make myself explicit. I'm from a smaller island than Trinidad,
Yeah.
you know, but I get fired on from the Trinidadians because they find that how the hell I am arranging, because the people that do that to me, that they never been to the island.
Yes.
You understand? You go to St. Vincent, Barbados. I was in Jamaica, 2019. And I watch it, they playing pan, and the man and them call me and tell me, you look like a pan man. I say, yeah, I could do a little something. You know what I mean? And just listen, when I hear pan, I get cold, bro.
Yeah.
You know?
I know the feeling.
Ask my wife, man. We went to Boston Carnival, man, and they have a pan on the road, the only pan sign. And I end up licking it, you know what I mean? So pan is a zombie, man. That's a zombie. Pan.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
get the feeling, because you can hear it when you speak. It comes out of you. You definitely show that, you know, you're into pen. You like the history. I was going to go into the history. If you want to go into it, you can. I know I wanted you to share some of your personal experience playing pen, the places that it took you. I remember you started off saying it took you to Germany and places. What some of the places playing steel pen took you?
Oh boy, England, Switzerland, France. Yo, man, a lot of places. And what I like about pan is when somebody come to you and say, yo, how did you learn to play that? You know, I have to explain to them the same way you play a saxophone, the same way you play a guitar, a bass guitar, is practice. You know, you have to practice and practice. Practice. You know, your pan is so delicate to you that I believe that's one of the instruments that if somebody touch your instrument, you get mad.
Yeah.
You know, don't touch. You know, you could look, but don't touch that.
Not even a pan stick.
No, bro. You can't touch that. You know, it's a very delicate thing. Pan is Ah, boy, I don't know how to tell it to you, boy, but
I
you know,
understand. I understand.
yo,
I got one.
pan.
I got one for you. So when I was playing in Panorama in Trinidad on the big stage, you ever heard of Runners High?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Right? Do you experience that? Because I remember playing in Panorama and I can't remember. Only thing I could just remember is the tin, 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 tin. And by the time I heard that, I just remember playing, but it was done. I can't tell you what I played. I can't tell you the in between. I could just tell you when it was over and the crowd was cheering. Have you ever had that like that
All
feeling
right. Let me
high?
tell you. Let me tell you something. At what age you started using you play panorama?
I played pen when I was in my 20s, say 25. But I was around
Oh,
it my whole life though. I was around it, but I never played, you know?
all right. So that's why you get like that. That's why you get like that because your age. When I went to my first panorama, I was like 16. You know, 16. My mind was cooked because you're young. You know, you don't
Yeah.
care about the crowd now. When you hear ting 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 ting, that's a big man hitting that part
Yes.
on the side to get ready. Ting 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 ting. You know, that time there you anxious. You know,
Yeah.
but at the age you went there, you would get nervous because the crowd you're not accustomed to that.
No, I wasn't nervous. I wasn't nervous. It's like a high. I was in the zone.
Oh, I got you. I
Yeah,
got
I
you.
was in
I
the
got you.
zone.
I
I
got
just
you.
I just remember I played all the notes. I didn't freeze, you know. I was
Yeah.
just in a like when you're in a runner's high, I mean a runner's high, you're running, you do great, but you can't remember the beginning or the end. I played all the notes. I'm on camera playing. You know, I even was on TV that night playing. I'm playing. I'm in the news, you know, playing.
I, I,
And I couldn't remember because as it go, tin, 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 boy,
yes, yes, yes,
it
yes.
started off with a crescendo.
Uh-huh.
We had it. They start off the song with a crescendo, and I blanked out. I just know
Like
the start and the end, and I was like, I can't remember the day. I
like
can't
like
remember.
my that tune there I arranged for Hartford Steel Symphony, and I remember, and they play it up to now. They play it. A lot of my songs these years I ain't really taken off with them, but they remember and they always say, "Boy, Bota boy, yo, you good, you know, man, you good, you know." And I tell them, "No, I ain't good," because I wanted to have my own. You
Yeah,
know, I always wanted to have. You could ask anybody that you mention my name, they go say Bota. I always wanted. Bota is one of the best. You know, and I'm not the best until
you
I
have it.
get my own, bro.
Yes, yes,
You
yes.
know, my own arrangement, my own stuff. I want to teach. You know, I want to teach, man. I want to teach. That's what I want to do. But go ahead and ask me some more questions because the questions you try to put to me, they're bigger than me, boy.
Well, I think we always think that because in the sense of we know what we want out of life, but sometimes it doesn't come that way. But
Yes,
you
sir.
do have the know-how, you have the background. And I know this is a sidetrack. I think in due time it's gonna come to you, you know. I think it's gonna come to you because that was one of the things that I like I said, I do have a regret knowing that it was steel pen was always around me,
Wrong
everywhere
you.
around, and
Hmm.
I didn't take it, you know. I didn't take it like how everyone else did. So you see, like you see how you said you're from St. Lucia. I was there in Tobago and I didn't, I took it for
Yeah.
granted. So now
Yes.
it's I'm a little bit older and I feel a certain way, but I still got to play and make it on the big stage and get that
Yes,
experience.
I. Yes, I.
So
Yes, I. Respect.
So definitely, I would go into the craftsmanship of how is a steel pan made. Have you ever get into the part of tuning or you
No,
can do?
no. I never get into tuning, but I know tuners, like Kelvin Griffith,
Yeah,
in Trinidadian. They have a next my St. Lucian one, Shining. He was one of the best. I it's a lot of tuners I know. And what they used to use in my time was like a little harmonica. When you see the all
yeah,
right. I'll come to how they start making pan.
Okay.
You have the whole drum. You dig it. Bang, bang. You have to knock it, man. They have, because all of them are different size. Like the tenors is the deepest.
Yeah.
The tenors. The tenors is the deepest because that's where all the notes, it have all the notes, high and low. You understand? Like
Yes.
B flat, you know,
Yes.
A minor, you know, C, D, you know, F sharp, B flat, you name it, you know. So they make the tenors deeper, but you have to hit it to a certain groove. Hit it, hit it, hit it. That's the tenors. The seconds is a little higher. The guitar is very high. The bass, because they have tenor bass. Tenor bass is the 4 bass.
Yeah. The too high, too low.
Yeah, the 4 bass is a tenor bass. So a tenor bass sound like a guitar. So when you play in the 6 bass, I won't go to the 12 and no, I'll talk about the 6 bass. The bass itself. It is like a hum to the 4 bass, which is the shallow bass. It's like giving the 6 bass and heady tenor bass. Boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm talking about.
Yes,
So it
yes,
have that
yes.
harmony. You know,
Yes.
it have that harmony. They're playing the same note, but it's just one higher than the other.
Yes,
You understand? It's just like the cello on the guitar, but that's how you make pan. The tenors, you go deeper. They have a measurement. They go deep, 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 and then they have a special tool to make the notes. They make the notes. They make the notes. They bake the notes. They make the notes. They make all the notes. I believe the amount of notes is like 20, 25, I believe. Trying to remember. 25 or something like that. Because to every note, they have a sharp.
Yeah.
You know, they have a sharp note. F sharp. You know, they have a sharp. Now, they have the flat notes too. B flat.
Yeah.
You know, because everything there is A, B, C, D.
Yeah.
You see? The E and the F.
Yeah.
And the G. You know? You check what I'm saying? So
Yes.
the G is the last note.
Yeah.
You understand? In music, that's how it is.
Yeah, the same, yep.
Yeah. So you drill all the notes, and then they use something like a harmonica, like they blow it like ding to get the note, and they take a hammer with a stick, right? And ting 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 ting. Ting, 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 ting. That's how they do it. I can't do it like them, but I see they do it. But I never get into making pan.
Okay.
And could be that would be my thing though. I didn't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know?
I just wanted to share with you. So the relationship that my mother was in previously, she was with someone that had a band. So he used to tune the pans.
Mm-hmm.
He had a tire shop, and that's all he would do. He had a tuner. It was a tune frequency, and he used to make the pans and tune them. That's why I was able to get guitar pans. Is like, you know, if I still reach out to him, I still get pans because he owned a tire shop, and the oil drums and everything, he makes them. So he makes the pan and stack it up for the band. I'm not too sure if you ever heard about Steel Explosion in Tobago, but that's his band side. It was a fairly new band when it started. So so I used to sit and watch him, like, you know, make the pans, the guitar, the tenor, and all of those. And he used to come to Florida like every year to bring up steel pans and I guess to sell or whatever. So
that's a good groove, boy.
yeah, so that's what he did, because he had a tire shop and the oil drums and everything. He just cut them and they make steel pans. But I was able to see that process and see how they make pan. I was like, that's crafty. They get an oil drum.
Oh, an oil drum.
An oil drum. You shape it and you take it and you sell it back for
Yeah. My seconds, you know how much for my seconds?
How much?
$2,500.
Ooh.
No, I'm just showing you. You know how long I trying to get a seconds? And my boy's trying to get it for me, and it's just like the COVID caused it too, though.
Yeah.
COVID caused it too. And I just can't get the pans I want, man. I telling you, bro. I just but like I was saying about the notes, these guys are very intelligent. That's how I call them.
Yeah.
Intelligent. For them guys to make a pan sound like a piano, you know, make
Yes.
a pan sound like, a guitar, you know, what I mean? Like a
Yes.
saxophone, you know? And these guys, they're born for that.
Yeah.
It's anybody that could make it, you know? But you have to have the air. That air, because a lot of them, some of them get crazy.
Okay.
You never hear that?
No.
Yeah.
How do they get crazy?
They get crazy. Some of them get the sound of the pan.
Yeah.
Some of them get crazy. Even in St. Lucia too. In Trinidad too. Some of them get
Okay.
crazy. You know?
The frequency or just over
Yeah.
time hitting it.
All right. These guys wasn't blocking the air. These guys
Okay.
will block the air. For now, I believe they do that now. You know? They don't block the air. So the air drums messed up. You know?
Okay. Okay.
You,
Okay.
you,
I
you understand what
understand
I'm
the
saying?
frequency. Yeah, it
Yes.
ruins
Yes.
the air. Okay. Understandable.
Yeah.
Understandable. Yeah.
So a lot of them go mad and
Because
pan.
it leaves a ringing sound in their ears after a while.
Yes,
Yeah,
after a while.
yeah. So as you explain it, I now understand when you lose your hair or some
Yeah,
people
you
have
lose your
that
hearing.
ringing. Yeah.
Yeah, Bedran, listen, in a band room, when practice going on, everybody playing the parts. You have the seconds playing the part, the tenors playing the part, the cellos, the guitar, the bass, everybody playing the part. Just that could, if you're not concentrating on your pan,
Yes.
that's when
Yeah.
you're crazy.
Yeah.
Serious. Everybody playing the part, and they give you an hour. Yo, get
Yeah.
that part. Yo, get that part. And
Yeah.
in my form, that used to hurt me. I was always a leader. I never wanted to be a leader. But the arranger will say, you teach all the seconds. You teach all the centers. I was one of them to pick, and I
Yeah.
hated it because I
Yeah.
couldn't go and play, bro. I'm a kid, you know?
Yes.
You
Yes.
understand? So
Yeah.
they
You
pick
want
me
to play.
through all the seconds. And some of them they hit hard, but they gain it,
Yeah.
you know? So, and it's pun is, yo, pun, are you talking about pun today? Boy, from me tell me, that man called me and tell me how to talk about pun. But when I watch the things you want to know, that's all I know about pun. But,
Yeah. It's
that's
all
all
right.
I know,
No,
you
and
know?
that's good. What you given me thus far is good because you established the history of Pan, the love for Pan, how it transcend across from Trinidad to
To
St.
the rest of the
Lucia,
world.
and it took you. Look, it showed me how something from my backyard took you around the world.
Yes, yes,
Right,
yes,
it took
yes,
you around the world where
yes,
you seen other people enjoy it. I took it for granted, but look,
yeah.
you took it and it took you around the world. you
Yes,
know
man.
and,
Yeah,
and
man.
that answered the question of how did steel pan transcend. I see black people, Indian people, Chinese people, different people of all walks of life playing steel pan. Right. And when you came in and you said you were shunned because Trinidadians didn't want you to play, it's out of the bag now. You can't now contain it. It's a world instrument.
Instrument. It's a wood
You know,
instrument.
it's a
Yeah.
world instrument. You no longer can, it's like that's like me trying to stop someone from playing a keyboard,
Yes,
you know,
I. Yes, I.
but it's past, it's bigger than what it was intended, and it touched many, and I'm
Like,
thankful. I'm thankful.
because I remember one time I was just looking one time on the avenue where the Trinidadians had a club, and they called somebody, they paid somebody from Trinidad to come and arrange for them. And when the man started to arrange, and he tell me, Ras, you get me? I say, yeah. He said, well, play that part again. I play it. The man say, where you get that man from, boy? I remember the way he said it. Where you get that man from, boy? You know? He said, that man quick. So they ain't telling him nothing. They want to tell him I'm not a Trinidadian, but that's not the man's business.
Yeah.
So I tell him, man, no, man, I'm a St. Lucian, The man said, I have nothing to do with that. I have nothing to do with that. You have we culture in you, boy. That's how he say it.
Yes.
You have we culture in you, so and the man give me work,
Yeah.
and I just deal with him. And I'm a better pan man to the arranger, because these guys go to school for arranging.
Nice. I get you saying, yep.
You understand? They went to school for that, but they're not panis. I'm a panis. You understand?
Thanks
I could play the pan.
Yeah, thanks for the clarification. I like that. Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? These guys went to school for arrangement, for arranging, but they get involved in the pan because them guys have they have the book in front of them and this in front of them. When I grew up seeing arrangers, they just do that from the head.
Yes.
And I believe up to now, they do it like that. But these younger guys now, they go to school for that.
Yep.
But they are not panics. Where you'll turn your pan upside down and play, they can't do that.
Yeah.
It's a big difference because I remember the days when every parade we coming down Main Street. It used to be on Main Street in front of the West Indian Club, but now they put it downtown now. And I remember playing my pan every time I play in my pan, and I just how people admire it, man. I remember my wife, man, just right in front of me, just dancing, coming on, all my friends around me, and I saying, wow, boy, I get that little culture, boy, from Trinidad. But them time, when I was a youth, I ain't know shit about Trinidad, really. I don't know nothing about Trinidad because I'm a kid, So I love the fun and I love the ratings I was getting from my friends, because they wasn't on pan. But when I bring some of my friends to play pan, they were zombies too. We was like zombies. When you see 5 o'clock practice, but that's just, and it's still the same way in Trinidad and the islands. The same way. Right now, every pan yard in Trinidad practicing right now. What time it is?
It's probably 10 o'clock there. It's 10 o'clock now.
They're still practicing. And everybody has to go to work and school.
Yeah. They probably leaving there like 12. And that's why I kind of like the culture. Was I wasn't aware that they did that, and they do it every day. Every day. They leave every day from 8 o'clock. You don't have to have a car. You don't have to have, even if it's walking distance, a big truck come, everybody jump in the big truck and they drive down to the farmyard.
I had a bike.
So
I had a bike.
That was something that I got to experience with most of the people in the band were my family, So Tobago is a small knit community. It's similar to Trinidad, but Tobago is more family. I don't want to say more family oriented. I just say the villages that I was in was all my family.
All right. I got you because I have Tobagonian friends, personal friends. I have Trinidadian friends, personal friends. I telling you, my buddies.
Yes.
And they have one they call Cadet. I'll call him, well, I'm Trini. Mante, Bota, you want to be my friend? Don't never call me a Trinidadian. I'm a Begonian.
Yes.
And I never understood what he meant. It's Trinidad and Tobago. So I consider, well, the man tell me I'm a Begonian. That's how he tell it to me. I'm a Begonian. And that man have his pants. He just built a house. He retires. I believe he retiring soon. Just build a big house in Tobago. He been telling me anytime we ready, we go down the road.
Yes.
He have his pants. He have his pants here, but he have no arranger. He have seconds. He have tenors, but he don't have nobody to arrange for him. Okay. And I don't want to work with these guys because these guys head. I ain't gotta say all that, but their head hard.
I understand.
I cannot deal with that right now.
Yeah.
I can't deal with that.
I understand.
So I rather teach the younger generation.
So let's talk about that. And let's talk about that. What age group do you like, or what age group you feel is ready to play steel pen? At what age you think kids are ready to play steel pen?
Ah, boy, that's hard. The kids now, that's hard, boy. Because a kid at 5 years old could knock a tenner.
Nice.
A kid at 5, 6 years old, you see them, when you could break them there, the head, that stay in the head.
Okay.
You understand? Because I have a brother, when I used to play pan, he tell me, he begged me to come. He want to play pan. He was what? He was like 10. And I remember I used to steal the tenner. Steal the tenner. And I remember that, steal the tenner and bring it to the house so he could practice. So one day I tell the arranger, Shining, he's my good friend. I say, yo, my brother want to play some pan, He say, but I just bring them on, man. Yeah. But I done showed him on all the whole tune already. So when he come in the pan, yeah, they had guys that they know the tune, but they don't know the tune. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My brother come there and he start to play Shining. He say, what happened? I say, yeah, I used to take the pan and bring it for him to do. He say, boy, but you have that man hiding all the time? I say, no. So panorama time, my brother, Top Gun.
Nice.
And my wife and me say that already. Love of my friends. My brother in the back. They say they always pick a team. Not everybody make panorama, You know that?
Yeah.
Yeah, not everybody make panorama. So they're gonna pick the team for panorama. You. When they pick my brother, they have guys that cry, They cry because they're there all the time and they just couldn't play like him.
Yeah.
They couldn't play like him. So there are people that have the knock for it.
Yeah.
You have the knock and you have to pay attention.
Yeah, I remember being in the panyard, and I was fairly new. Everybody, all my family was playing, and I remember this one guy called me a skater.
Oh, I know what he
Right?
means.
So I didn't know what a skater was. So I was like,
Yeah.
what he mean by a skater? And they said that is somebody when they play in the pan, they just kind of lazy, nobody knows.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, so that's what that means. But he didn't hear me play,
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
didn't play. I was just there, just kind of playing around, just kind of touching the notes,
Yeah.
Everyone else, they like crack shots. They could hear it and play it.
And play it.
I was brand new to pan, so I had to kind of tap the notes and feel my way around. And all right, so I doing it by memory. Bam, bam, going to there, going to there.
Yeah.
That skater, I was like, all right. So I bring home the pan, and every day I in the garage, I plan it out until I get to a level of. So I went back to pan practice. Skater, I have something for you.
You have something for him. Yeah. Yeah. But you see, like in my days, they used to call me a show off.
That ain't a problem.
No. They used to call me a show off because there are people I meet in New York and places. They say they didn't like me because I was a show off. They didn't like me, but it wasn't show off. Huh? It was the feeling.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? And I watching all the bands now. You see the youths and them in the air. That's how I used to play pan.
Yes, because it's a feeling.
It's a feeling.
Once you're in it, that's what I was telling you. When I went to Panorama, I just remember going ding, ding, ding. It's a feeling. You just it's so exuberating.
And watch you when you finish. You just smiling, and you're smiling for nobody.
Exactly.
You just like this. Jesus Christ.
The feeling. One thing I noticed that, and you could probably touch on, when the band in synchrony, everybody harmonious.
Yes,
it's out of this world.
Yo,
right? When everybody's in sync.
Yo.
Oh, it's a feeling out of this world.
All right. Anytime you see a band playing, a steel band playing, you don't see nobody with no attitude, really, Everybody, especially when panorama time, everybody's smiling, you know.
Yes.
The only person you see that really serious is the arranger, you know, because he want that band to play the tune the right way, you know. Yeah, but that's how it is. But pan is a boy, yeah, I don't know how to explain it, but I do most of my life playing pan, and it's just amazing, bro. It's
Yes.
the whole world. I was watching something the other day, a guy make a pan out like a piano, you know, like a wrong, like wrong, but tang, 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 tang. I say I ain't gonna play that. From Germany, I ain't gonna play that. Nah, I want the real thing.
Yeah.
I was on a ship. I do a lot of cruises. My wife and I, we do a lot of cruises. We always
Okay.
on a cruise. And this kid was playing up on the rack, just one, just he alone on a tenor. He's singing and playing the tenor. And I watch him play and I watch him play. And I say, why I didn't think of that in them days, though? Telling myself, to me, they're cheating. They're not playing the pan, they're singing with the pan.
Okay.
Instead of just playing the pan alone.
Yeah.
You understand? To me, that I ain't like that. Just play the pan instead, bro. But
Yeah.
now that
I get you. So that is taken away from the culture itself, in the sense of the sound of the pen, because the pen is talking for you, and that's
yes,
what moves people is like to hear
yes,
the sound on the radio, no sound, and now the pen is playing the notes, and you can clearly identify where you're in the song based on the notes.
like
You know?
one year we went to Boston to play on the road, and we played This Melody Suite by the Baron. You know, we went up there, we did the verse, not the chorus. And whilst we up there, we put the chorus together, you know.
Nice,
The
nice.
whole band.
Yeah.
And what's the time we do it, you know? Time we're ready to go on the road, we put it together, you know. And you know, we win on the road.
Nice, nice. It has
I just,
happened that way. It happens that way because I'm assuming because of the synchronicity or the way how it's organized. You feel it. You know when you get it. Nobody ain't trying to forget it that day. You want to make sure you get it.
yo, when we start to play that, certain man cry, you know, man. It's just, we just coming up the road, and we just playing that, This Melody Suite. Oh God, boy, I remember that day, boy. That day, I was sleeping and I put bottles all around me, you know, so nobody ain't go bother me. You know what they put? They put Colgate, boy, in my hands. When I touch my face, boy, yo, them pan man ain't easy, you know. Them, but that's the love of pan, man, the love of pan, you know. Because right now in my life, every time a pan man always have to call me up. Always call me up. Yo, we have a gig, you know, you come in. I say, nah, man, I good, man. I good for now. I just want my own, you know?
Yeah.
I just want my own.
All right. So I'll wrap it up there. Any closing words that you want to share for the next generation of steel pan? Like, you know, I know you want to get your own pan thing, but any words of wisdoms for steel pan in the closing?
Yeah, well, any kid that want to play pan, take it serious. Real serious. Don't never choose what pan you want to play. Just go on a pan. If your parents want you to play pan or you want to play pan, tell your parents, help you out, get a tenor. A tenor is the number one pan. A tenor is about $900. You know, a tenor it will make it all right. Fingering is important. You should know that.
Yeah.
When you're playing your pan, how you could finger to the other note. You know, you got to, if you're left-hander or right-hander, both hands have to be the same, equally.
Yeah.
You know, but pan, your pan, I call it fingering. Other people might call it a different thing, but you finger your pan. So when you could play your pan and don't look at your pan, you understand? That means you're fingering, you know your notes, you know where it is. But at when you're young and you want to play pan, because pan is something, nobody have to make you love it, you know. You have to love it.
Yes.
You know, you have to love it. You have to love it. So the only thing I could say about the kids and them that coming up now is just love it, play it, and take it serious. because it could bring you somewhere.
Definitely. So what I would say is this, I would definitely say in the closing, thank you for your time, you know. Like you even inspired me. A lot of the stuff you said brought me back to when I was playing steel pen. That's one thing I want to give to my son. I got 4 girls and a boy, but you know, I want him to play steel pen, even though he got some real good girl players too. I seen some.
What you talking about, man?
Real good. Real
Yo,
good
what
girl.
you talking about,
They
bro?
put me to shame. They put me to shame. And so that's why I know it goes for both men and women players.
Yes.
Hands down.
Yeah.
So it's for everybody. It's for everybody.
Everybody.
You know?
Everybody. Everybody.
So definitely. So I thank you. And even if you want a copy of this, I send you a copy of this.
Yeah, send me a copy because them answers, them things you're giving me there, I say like, yo, I ain't believe I could answer them questions. They have to be a Trinidadian, you know. And
no,
and I could sit on your face tell me all, man. You know, your face tell me everything. You know,
yeah,
you respect what I say, and I like that. You
yes,
know, as a
yes.
Tobagonian, you know.
So
Yeah.
thank you again. Thank you again. Hopefully we get to talk on a different venue, you know.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Face to face. Face
Yes,
to
yes.
face. Yeah, one of them days, man. Just send me the copy.
All right, I will. All right.
I gonna watch Miami and thing play there. So I gonna, you know, drink a
Yes.
beer.
All right. Enjoy your night. Thank you again. Bless.
Respect. Yes, I. All right.